Art Street is on Miami Beach at the Bass Museum to see a remarkable collection of sculptures. It's the private jade pieces of Her Imperial Highness Princess Tina of Vietnam. Join us for a very special tour.
The mysteries of the East can easily be experienced with the rare collection of Chinese sculptures now on display at the Bass Museum. These 80 magnificent jade objects come from the private collection of Her Imperial Highness Princess Tina of Vietnam.
This is the very first time that we are presenting this collection publicly. And the Bass Museum is very dear to my heart. I live in Miami Beach, so this is, I feel this, I belong to this community. And therefore it is important to share this collection with this community.
Princess Tina, who grew up in Paris and lived in New York, moved to Miami Beach 4 years ago. She's had numerous requests from many organizations to show off her collection, but it was the Bass Museum that won over her heart.
The Bass Museum focuses on world art, art of all periods, art from all parts of the world. I knew the princess's family had a great interest in collecting Chinese imperial jade. It's the first time that it has ever been shown to the public. The Chinese period that's represented coincides with the period during which her family was in power. They were the last imperial dynasty in Vietnam.
This exhibition means more than just a chance to show off her family's beloved objects. Princess Tina also sees this as a means to help Asians better understand their own story.
I have received wonderful responses from this community and also from many Asian persons from various nations, not just from Vietnam, who have mentioned they were so pleased to have seen this exhibition, which has really brought the Asian community together.
Lynn Cole is a Vietnamese woman who now lives in Georgia. She happened to be visiting Miami with her husband when she learned of this exhibition.
I'm really overwhelmed by the beauties of all these objects, which I didn't even know existed. I have never seen any beautiful pieces like these. I didn't even know we have Vietnamese princess. I knew we have emperors and stuff like that, but for some reason, it just stopped there.
This exhibition is dedicated to the memory of Princess Tina's ancestor, His Imperial Majesty Emperor Gia Long, founder of Vietnam and the Nguyen dynasty. Emperor Long, who is Princess Tina's great-great-great-grandfather, built the imperial city in Hue, Vietnam.
As a child, I was shown quite a few medals and objects and scepters, and I was explained about the history of these objects, the symbolism of these objects, and how they were used within the courts, the imperial ceremonies. And as a matter of fact, the necklace I'm wearing was the last present that my father presented to me prior to passing away.
We have information about how jade is created. It's not carved in a regular way. It has a very special technique, and the period that's represented here is considered the golden age of jade creation.
It was through a personal tour with Princess Tina that we received a better glimpse of the meaning behind these jade sculptures.
Kuan Yin symbolizes kindness, wisdom, and compassion. In most Asian homes, and Vietnamese homes especially, one would find a statue of Kuan Yin on display, as the Vietnamese people would like to remember Kuan Yin and to emulate her behavior as the source of inspiration for compassion. The emperor would be reflecting on his agenda while composing poetry, as most emperors would converse in verses as opposed to prose. In the course of his reflections, he will be served tea early in the morning from objects such as this tea kettle made of jade. His staff would actually be throughout the pond collecting dewdrops from the lotus leaves. From the dewdrops would be brewed a very, very tiny pot of tea made with lotus tea. The dragon is the imperial symbol in Vietnam. The dragon symbolizes power and protection. The people of Vietnam will be encouraged to embrace, and as a pledge of allegiance towards the imperial family, to display a dragon as well.
South Florida will no doubt be enjoying more of the beauty of Asian art in the future as the Bass Museum looks to Asia for inspiration.
The Bass collection contains numerous Asian works from John Bass's original collection. He collected Tibetan bronzes and a number of other types of objects, and since that time we have grown to be a few thousand Asian objects in the Bass collection of all different media.
I think that this exhibition is also about East meet West, and together we could achieve wonderful and great things and have great vision for the future.